back to my channel. You may be regretting clicking on my video after that, so I do apologize, but I am who I am. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another episode of Flipping the Page with Antonia Carter. I'm the one in the back there holding up the little peace signs. That is I, with some of my best of best friends for all of eternity. And they are kind of the reason I wanted to make this little mini episode. So as I am currently undergoing the rigorous task of editing for the very first time ever, I took a little break between finishing my first draft and this current phase to hang out with my friends. And it really got me thinking while we were together for a week, because, you know, we all live on opposite sides of the US, so we rarely get to see each other. It got me thinking about just how important friendships really are for creative people everywhere, but, you know, in my instance, writers. You gotta look at the little penguin. He was the best part of this aquarium. But anywho, so for anybody who is new here, which I hope is a good bit of you, hello. To summarize my journey, I have wanted to write since I was 8 years old, and I am now 28 years old, and I did not start really taking this seriously until this year, 2024. You know, for so many different reasons. You guys can go through my videos to figure out why it took me so long. But the gist of that is I met these girls in college, my freshman year of college, and, you know, we really bonded. Things really cemented on my end, I'll say junior year of college. So that's been about 8 years or so of this eternal obsessive bond, you know, past the grave kind of bond. And I'm so very grateful that we met the way we did. They are, you know, fellow archaeologists. So, you know, I have mentioned my whole love for anthropology and all of that. This is, you know, my archaeology girl gang over here. So if you guys also want to learn more about that, I will be talking more about that crazy life at some point. But anywho, even though I had my struggles with trying to make my writing dreams come true, I never stopped striving for it, and I never stopped talking about it. So imagine me not necessarily knowing how to get it done and not taking the right steps necessarily, but constantly just talking and talking and talking about it. There was always some story in my head. There was always some new thing that I wanted to write, or, you know, just something going on, and I had to express it somehow. It was not coming out in written form the way that it needed to, so I just talked about it relentlessly. And these two girls right here never told me to shut up. They never told me that my ideas were stupid or that I needed to keep things to myself. They would just let me talk about it. We would go on hours-long digs of, you know, going through the swamp for 9 straight miles and digging holes, and I'd be yammering on and on about some random cool story idea that I had, and they would just let me talk in the blistering hot southeastern sun for so many hours. And not only did they never tell me to shut up, but they always encouraged whatever it was that I was talking about. They always wanted to know more, or, you know, see how the story was going in my head, or, you know, if I yammered on specifically about my author dreams instead of like a book itself, they wanted to know more about that and exactly what I wanted to do, and, you know, what kind of books do you want to publish, or what kind of author do you want to be? They were always asking me these questions. And for my fellow writers out there, y'all know that we could like not stop talking about something when we get excited. Like, you know, we could drill something into the ground. So imagine that, but for years and years, like while we'll be in the middle of some insanely grueling task, like about to die from a heat stroke, and I'm still just going on and on and on because, you know, that passion is there. I just didn't have a way to get it out. So it was especially special. It was especially special to me to be able to spend this time with them immediately after finishing my first draft. So this is my first time ever actually completing a first draft. So as you can imagine, oh my god, look at my friends, they're so cute. Oh my god. It was very special to me that, you know, they were the same people who stuck with me through all of the meaningless talking and, you know, dreaming about things out loud but never putting action behind all of the talk. You know, they were the ones that I got to share that moment with immediately after finally completing my very first draft. So you know, as you guys can see, we have a fantastic time together, you know, completely sober at a children's museum, having the time of our lives. But all this to say, if you have people in your life who, offer you those supporting words and are there for you and just let you talk about things, even when you're not doing right and, you're just talking and not doing any kind of action, make sure that you honor those people and you really tell them that you appreciate them. And especially as you do start to evolve and you do start to grow and become more of what you actually want to be, make sure you take that time to thank them for being there for you through all of it. Oh, it's a fail. Make sure that you tell them that, I'm so grateful that you were here for me through all of this and that you stuck by me when I didn't even stick by myself. And honestly, as excited as I am and as whole as I feel for finally fully chasing after my dreams, I think that I'm even more excited to get to share this with them, with people who have been here when I was just talking and, just digging a hole in the hot sun, just talking about this dream and never actually having the courage or the know-how or the stamina or the bravery to even go after it. I'm just so very grateful. And so I know you guys are watching this because you are insanely supportive and you watch my videos. So hello, thank you for being here for me. And I'm a crier, so I'm trying hard to keep it together. And I so very much so appreciate you guys. And for those of you who don't already have the built-in besties, I can be your bestie. The whole point of this channel is to build community. So, if you feel like you need that support and it's not already there, I'm here for you. Hello, hi new bestie, how's it going? Anywho, I'm gonna stop myself right on there before I get a little too deep in the sentimentals. Tune in next time to see just how far I've gotten with things and how this editing phase has gone for me and is driving me insane. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to continue to follow along as I go from a little nobody writer to a fully published author in 2025. And whether you're moving or remaining stagnant, never forget to honor your tribe.